this is crazy. Long before I took the DNA test, mind you, I took the DNA test in 2020. I bought the ancestry test in, which one did I do first? Okay, I did the 23andMe first, and I bought it in April 2020. And then in May I took it because I waited, because I always do things on Friday. I don't know why, but I always do things on Friday when I have to put things in the mail. And so I had to wait till Monday. So I had to do that. So I just waited till Monday. And oh my gosh. The two readings that I posted are, the first one is crazy. But the second one, I think it goes back. She's saying a grandfather, but I don't know anything about, I don't really know about my grandfather. I don't really know nothing about him. Because supposedly he had kids with somebody else. I don't know how he hooked up with my grandmother. But my grandfather, I believe, has some type of connections too. But I haven't even tapped into that because I'm trying to get through this. What I'm going through, I'm trying to get through this. But it goes way back. That's why I was saying that this whole death spell is like, I had to go through it because I had to clear some type of generational curse or something. Like, it's something that has to do with the family line. What I'm trying to get at is the fact that in I used to have a dream about somebody kidnapping me. I used to have a dream about that. Like somebody tricking me and then kidnapping me. And it's weird how she says this in the second reading that I posted, where there was a plan between a Libra and an Aries to kidnap you. And that's exactly, I had a dream way back that this reading had like brought it up. And I totally forgot about the dream because I haven't had it. And it's really honestly crazy because I did have a dream that somebody kidnapped me. Like they had knocked me out, and see, the thing about it is they purposely drove to where I live. They didn't fly or anything. They purposely drove. And she said that the Libra reached out to somebody on the dark web in Aries, which my email was in the dark web for a while. And I've had people on my Instagram, I have weird accounts looking at my stuff on Instagram. I have followers on there that are just stalking me right now. There's followers stalking me, and there is fake accounts. And this is crazy because I don't understand. Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying I understand, but I don't understand. Oh my God, see, I always gotta, I always gotta charge my phone. It's always dead every time. So there is a hit. There is a hit out there. And I think they're still trying to get the hit. But that's why I'm trying to get this all out. This is why I'm posting what I'm posting and I'm getting out. Because I had dreams about this. And then it's like I used to always see the number 187. And the 187 is the call for unaliving. The police call for unaliving. And I used to see that all the time. I used to see that number all the time. And I would, this is all happening before I become Felicia Sinclair. All of this is coming out now. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna get everything out now, because if I end up being unalived, you guys know everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to always, and even as a child, I used to always think, if somebody unalived me, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go down without a fight. You going to know everything. This has gone on for a while in the Sinclair lineage. And she also talked about the Freemasons. Sinclair, I mean, it makes sense that the Freemasons would be involved. It would make sense. You know what I'm saying? There's either the Freemasons are involved, or somebody's trying to gain a chair in the Freemasons. So they have to sacrifice somebody to get a chair within there. And I said that in all my mini stories. I'm saying just a little bit at a time. And the thing about it is, see, I knew this. I knew that my life was going to change once I changed my name to my dad's. But I didn't know it was going to be like this. So my aunt is involved, my sister is involved, and my uncle. I would say all three of them is involved somehow. And my twin is involved, the Libra, the one that I posted that video. He's involved. He's a Libra. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy. And then the thing about it is they keep throwing illusions to veer me off my path. And I veer off a little bit, and then I come right back and go, The thing about it is, though, I don't really know what's going on. I don't know, because I haven't been contacted. Somebody did call me from Michigan, though, and I didn't answer it. Somebody did call me from Michigan, and I didn't answer it. And somebody at one point called me from another town in Ohio. My family is from Tuskegee, Alabama, and they moved up to Cleveland, Ohio. And so somewhere in Ohio, somebody had called me and just sat on the line. Like, there's something fishy going on. And my aunt, in April, she sent me a message on Facebook. And it was like a stupid little message, but it was about the Cleveland Shuffle or whatever. And I don't know why she sent me the video. I guess to like give a reason to contact me. And I was like, I don't have TikTok, because I don't like TikTok. there's something wrong with TikTok. And I see a lot of people have TikTok, and I'm like, I won't have TikTok because there's something going on with that app. That's all I'm going to say about that. And so I was like, I don't have it, but I'll look it up. And she goes, oh, and so this, so her response is to always send a video thing. I don't have a video thing hooked up to helicopter. I don't have like video messaging hooked up on Facebook. So I had to go through the whole thing to hook it up. And this was like when I was going through, this was in April of this year when I was like going through the death spell, heavily going through it. And she contacts me, just a video thing on Facebook. And and I'm sitting there talking. She doesn't show her face, and she doesn't turn the audio on. She's just sitting there watching me. I can't see her, but she can see me. And I'm sitting there talking about how I don't feel good. I'm just getting out of whatever that I'm in. Because at that time, I didn't know that I thought it was a binding spell, but not quite. Didn't know. Definitely didn't know it was a death spell. And I'm sitting there trying to talk, and I realize I can't see her and I can't hear her. This is my Aunt June. And the thing about it is, I wish I would have saved a lot of things because that would be proof. And I peeped it. I sat there and I looked and I was like, and then I went click because I knew something wasn't right. I knew something wasn't right. But I didn't, didn't think about it. Um, I didn't really, my mom, of course, I lived with my mom and my nephew, so they knew what was going on. And they were actually scared because there was things that I had to go through to get out of this death spell. I mean, there was movements with my body and things I had to do that was scary. Like there was some times where I was pinned to the ground. I couldn't get up until I got through what I had to get through. And I wish I would have just videotaped it. I wish I would have had one of my nephews videotape me because it was weird. I had to do a lot of weird things. I didn't say anything to anybody outside the house. And then I finally said something to my sister, and I said, she goes, well, who do you think sent it to you? And I said, either it's an ex, my aunt and my uncle. I didn't say my sister, but I'm sure my sister. Or it is my twin's wife. There's something going on with that man. Because he's the Libra. He's a Libra. I hate to think that my twin, that's why I put out Path, right? the many story path. He chose his path. He chose to go down that dark path. And there's no coming back. That's why I've been saying, the jail that you plan for me will be the one that you rot in. There's no coming back from what is happening, the path that you choose to take. All of my mini stories mean something. I remember when one of my uncles, see, the thing about it is there's a lot of people in the Sinclair family that have passed away due to heart problems. And it's weird. I thought it was weird when I heard. And I probably should go and look up how my grandma passed. Because she's saying something about she wasn't fed, she was abused, whatever. And I remember when I first... See, the thing about what people don't understand is I'm like an investigator. I was about to say sniper, but I don't even know if you could say that word on here. But like a sneak. What do they say? Assassin. Like, people don't understand that it's like I'm aware of things. I may not show you, but I'm aware. So I got drunk when I first went into Cleveland. First visited my grandma. February of 2001. I got drunk. And I think I said a little bit too much. But I was peeping the way that my aunt and my cousins at the time, fiance, they were giving looks to each other. I was peeping that as I'm talking, drunk, talking. But I'm peeping the looks and the stares. They didn't know that I was catching that. You have to be careful when you talk to me. Because I could read you. The video that I put out with Easy Money, with Easy Money, each reading that I'm coming out with, that I post, I'm telling you. And the thing about it in these readings is they throw illusions out in these readings to throw you off. And then people want to, I've been peeping everything. And I'm like, okay, you're mad, just like with the Sinclair witches. You're mad because the gifts were handed down to me. But, the thing about it, because it's more than just, like she said in the reading, it's more than just money. It's notoriety. It's title. You know what I'm saying? All of my many stories mean something. They all mean something. And the thing about it is the ancestors are speaking. That's why I like runes. That's why I love runes. Because the ancestors speak through runes. And they tell you. And if you're not attached to your ancestors, you're not going to know really what they're saying. I mean, this Sinclair thing go way back. Go way back. There's a lot of secrets involved, but they're being revealed. Slowly they're being revealed. And part of me is a little scared, right? Because I'm naming names. I'm putting names out there. But I'm only putting names out there because intuitively I feel like this is happening. And it's like, you're not going to take me out and get away with it. You're just not going to do that. You're just not going to do that. I'm not that type of soul. I'm not that type of spirit. I think that in the second reading that I posted, this goes way back. She said a grandfather, but see, I don't really know about my grandfather. So I can't really say nothing about that because I don't know. I just know that he had another family. I don't know how he met. I don't know how he met my grandma. But I just know that a lot of people in this family had heart problems. And that's how they're trying to attack me, is through my heart. Because they're like, oh, if he had heart problems, then you have heart problems, and let's attack your let's attack your heart. But the thing about it, though, is I'm chosen. I was chosen before I was even born. So I'm always protected. I was always protected, still always protected. So it's like, you can keep trying to attack me. But see, me surviving this death spell has made it even worse for you. And you think that you're getting away, but you're not getting away. Especially this hitman. I mean, I'm watching everybody, and I don't believe a dang thing nobody says. You can try to act like you're not involved. You can try to act like you innocent, but I don't believe it because there's little other things that you do. Because I mean, this is crazy, and I'm gonna keep posting. There was one reading that I was looking at that had just popped up on my feed because now I pay attention to readings that pop up on my feed, not readings that I'm actually searching for, but readings that just pop up on my feed. And there was one reading where, and I didn't pay attention to it because it triggered me, and it was saying your dad's the ancestors on your dad's side want your forgiveness. And I'm gonna have to, when I find that reading again, I'll post it. And like I said, I didn't save it or nothing because it triggered me. Because I was like, you want what? You helped? You helped them send me a death spell. And you want what? Forgiveness? I don't know about that. And then she said also in this reading too that it's about race, which it is. I mean, Sinclair's they white. You know what I'm saying? They mostly white. So then you have a black high priestess. See, that's exactly, and I feel like I don't belong anywhere, and that's okay because I do try to talk to other people who work with the runes and are in Scotland and all that. I do try to talk to them in Norway. I do try to talk to them, but I feel weird. I still feel weird and out of place because it's like, you're black. Mm, are you real? You're black. I feel weird. I really do feel weird and out of place. But it's like I know what I know. Like I know how I'm feeling. I know that I'm being called to use the runes. And a lot of my readings have been like right on. So I'm like, I know I'm using the runes right. But there's many different ways in how you can use the runes. Like, I remember one person was like, oh, they don't tell the future. They can tell the future. They can tell the past, they can tell the present, and they can tell the future. The thing about the future is you have to really dig into how they interact with each other and how they move. I've done 2 readings that were prophetic readings. And the thing about the prophetic readings is that they make sense. You have to dig more into the physical meaning of the runes, not the spiritual meaning. There's always 2 sides. There's duality in everything. There's the light, the dark, the physical, and the spiritual. There's a lot of runes out there that really point to war, famine, environmental issues. They really talk about environmental issues. I mean, but anyways, I haven't been called to do prophetic messages. But what I feel about with the prophetic messages is that we see things happening. We see things falling out the sky. Which in the Bible they say things are going to fall out the sky. And you think, oh, asteroids. When they say the stars are falling out, it's not the stars, it's the planes. It's the helicopters. They're falling out the sky. We see the internet messing up. We see more things going on at schools. The thing that's going on in Alaska. There are portals everywhere. That's how you get Bigfoot. But then there also is a master plan going on. There's a master plan going on. That's why there's unalivings and things going on. Guards being sent to each city, right? There's a reason why plans don't go out. See, I'm trying not to use names when it comes to the government. But it's a master plan. Just know it's a master plan. Because it's been showing up in the runes. And I don't post every reading. But there's a plan going on. And it's hidden. But everybody's having a plan. It's not just... There's a lot of plans going out there. And just open your eyes and be aware. Make sure that you do what you need to do to protect yourself. Because I remember in the very beginning when I first started doing videos, I talked about a galactic war. Like I saw the spirits getting ready for war. And I believe in one of the prophetic messages, I pulled Tiwaz and Anzus out. There's a physical and a spiritual war going on. And you just have to be careful. You have to be careful who you talk to. You got to be careful what you watch. You should watch the news, but you shouldn't watch it all the time. But you should watch it because you need to know what's happening around you. But anyways, I'm going to end this because this is about 30 minutes. It's going to take forever to load. But this I'm getting this out because if something happens to me, you guys have the evidence. Goddess Runic Seer, peace.